Welcome back, everyone. Some things that maybe we take for granted each day. I got 4 things I want to mention. Being an individual, feeling that there's inclusion in your life, you're included in things, that you have independence, and hopefully you have some integrity. Well, suppose just for a second that maybe you had a disability, and that could be physical, it could be intellectual, and maybe those goals are harder to achieve. For many, many years, we work with an organization called AIM, located in Saratoga, that covers Saratoga, Warren, and Washington County, that helps individuals with intellectual physical disabilities. And I'm real excited about this interview because the person I'm interviewing is somebody I've known for a lot of years. This is Bo, and you know what, Bo? How are we going to say your last name? Goliber? Goliber.
There you go. You got it.
Yeah, I know, because I think that's one of the questions you have to answer almost every single day, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
And in a new position as, what's the title, Bo?
Chief Development and Communications Officer.
Wow, boy, what a responsibility. And as soon as we found out that Bo had gone to this absolutely amazing organization, we set up and she agreed to do an interview just to try to let us know a bit more about who they are and what they're hoping to achieve. So first, congratulations on your new role.
Thank you.
What a wonderful career move for you. I think it's terrific, Bo.
Thank you so much. I feel so honored to be here, and it's been an amazing journey. The nonprofit world was something that felt like home way back when I started in the early 2000s. And I was in a nonprofit role for about 10 years, made my way over to corporate philanthropy, where I learned some other great skills and was just really missing that purpose and passion every single day, and felt like I wanted to get back into the human services side of things. And I am so grateful to be here at AIM.
Well, you want to know something? It's a wonderful organization. One of my favorite interviews is with Chris, who is the CEO, chief executive. Boy, at any rate, hey, let's get into this a bit. Let's first tell people what AIM Services is.
So AIM Services is a nonprofit organization that provides services to individuals living with developmental and intellectual disabilities. We're primarily serving folks in Saratoga, Warren, and Washington counties, as you said, but we do have some of our programs that go as far south as Long Island, New York.
Wow. Okay, so we're going to concentrate on services for Saratoga, Warren, and Washington County. Give us a sense of what some of the programs are.
So I think when people have heard of AIM, a lot of times they immediately think of our residential programs, which are, some of the 24/7, 365 days a year programs where folks are being cared for and being supported in those settings that are living in residential settings. So I think people automatically think of those, but as I have been even enlightened since I've been here in about a month and a half, there are a ton of other programs that we provide that are designed to actually go out into the community, and we provide services within the community and support so that the individuals that we work with are not just in the community, as Chris says, but of the community. And that's been pretty amazing to learn from the staff that supports those folks, because there's everything from school age programs for younger children. We serve teens and adults. We have employment service programs. We have programs that work primarily with individuals with traumatic brain injury. So, cerebral palsy, all of these things that I'm learning as I'm here, the breadth of services that we provide is huge. And the model and the way in which we provide services is completely different than any other organization. So we're really proud of that.
Yeah, for sure. And so our viewers understand these services cover, think about the needs that we have. They could be housing, it could be career opportunities, it could be education-based. And that's what AIM does. So if a person has a disability, AIM is there to say, okay, we're here to support you in any number of different ways to help you achieve your personal individual goals. You know, Bo, I remember in an interview with Chris, how much the word individual meant when we were talking about it. And it just really struck me, as a human being, and think about what we've all been through this past year. Mm-hmm. And the disabilities in some ways that a lot of people have had to face because of the situation that they're in. Now imagine that you have that constantly, that's the challenge.
You hit the nail on the head. And that's exactly what AIM is built upon, is that person-centered approach. And it's one of the things that inspires me every day here, because we don't just take a one-size-fits-all approach. We actually get to know the individual's needs, and not just needs, but their wants and their desires. And then we figure out how to make that happen for them. And that's the part that's so inspiring, because people are constantly adapting. And obviously 2020 was a complete lesson in adaptability. And our staff adapted completely to make sure that all of the people that we supported, that there was no change in the way that we were able to support services. We made sure that it remained consistent. And I'm just so inspired by that.
Well, under normal circumstances, that's a real challenge. Now you take a situation where somebody is more self-conscious, or they're aware of their disability or whatever. They just need that support system to be as constant as it possibly can, because that's the foundation emotionally by which they're working.
It's true. And you have to adapt to technological needs. Everything became, as you and I sit over a computer right now. There was a lot of that had to happen for the folks in our programs as well, to make sure that they could remain connected and feel supported, because that's everything that we're built upon. And fortunately, we did an amazing job. We are really proud of the way that we succeeded in 2020 with not only an unwavering amount of services that we were able to provide, but also the support that came in from the community as well.
I noticed something that has your name written on it, my dear. I am AIM. Now, knowing your background, you're a very creative thinker, you understand marketing, and all of a sudden it seems to me that we're going to be launching a campaign, or it just launched this past week, I think, right? I am
Correct.
AIM. What's this campaign?
So the campaign is designed to help raise awareness for AIM services. One of the things that I'm realizing is people don't exactly know who we are and what we do if you're not directly connected. And so I was sitting, freshly, kind of getting my feet wet with the organization. And I kept thinking, looking at the letters AIM, AIM, and I'm like, I am. Those are the letters in our name. And then I started to think about our core values: integrity, individuality, independence. And I thought to myself, that is literally what the folks within this organization are driven by every day, are those core values. And it's exactly what we're nurturing every day, the environment that we create for the people we support. So I was like, what a great way to be able to kind of encompass our whole year of 2020 to tell our stories of us as an organization. And so lo and behold, I am AIM. There it is, 2021 theme.
Gotcha. And that theme is, you were pretty much going to follow that theme throughout the year, I guess, right? Isn't that the idea with the...
Yeah, I think it's a great way to help tell stories, because what we realize is there are so many untold stories, not only for the folks who are providing services, but to the people that we support. And it's who we are at our core, is the people that are here. So now we get an opportunity to tell those stories through this campaign.
Well, you know what? And that cuts both ways, of course. It cuts ways for everyone on AIM's staff to tell that story. I am AIM. But quite honestly, the people that you service, they are AIM as well. I know you haven't been there too long, and I don't want to put you on a hot spot, but I do recall that there's like a story a day there, at least. Have you got a story? Have you got a story for us?
Yeah, I can't even believe how many stories I've already been touched by so far. But I think one of the ones this past weekend, which it came at a perfect time, we launched the campaign in conjunction with World Down Syndrome Day. And we know that there are a number of folks within our programs that we support who have Down syndrome or who live with Down syndrome. And so we put out a call to some of the folks on the front lines who work with the individuals. And we had one gentleman respond, and he is actually a vocal advocate within his community. And interacting with him was so incredible, because here's someone who literally defines the example that a disability does not have to limit what you're capable of. He's an individual named Douglas who lives in his own home, pays his own rent, lives independently. He's a chef. He takes cooking classes. He's learning German. And it was just so great to see him so openly sharing his story in a way that is really designed to educate people like you and me, who, don't necessarily maybe sometimes people don't know things, and so they don't dig a little deeper. And on our Facebook page, if you check AIM's Facebook social media, there's some great stories of other individuals besides Douglas who have shared their story. And I'm blown away by, the way that AIM truly embodies all of these things that we put forth in the folks that we support. It's just fantastic.
Yeah, well, I'm sure it is, if somebody couldn't tell by the way you speak about it, by the way,
Yeah, clearly I'm not inspired at all.
Yeah. Hey, what's in store for 21? Anything you want to talk about?
Yeah, I think we're excited. The first thing I will say is this sweatshirt campaign was the first step of the I Am AIM campaign. So we're really excited about this, and people can purchase the sweatshirt if they go right to our website, aimservicesinc.org. It's right on our homepage. We're going to try to get back into in-person, safely distanced events. Our August 3rd is our annual Croquet on the Green event, and we are planning on moving forward with it in person at Gavin Park. So save the dates are going out this week. And basically just trying to forge ahead, get our stories out there, have people know who we are, hopefully, bring in more folks to our organization so that we can get to know them better and share our mission. And yeah, just plan on seeing a lot of the AIM name out there, and hopefully interact with us as much as you can. And follow our social media channels, because we've got some great stuff planned to get stories out this year.
Great, Bo. To our viewers, you've seen the website address on the bottom of the screen. Obviously, it's non-for-profit, so donations and volunteering. I remember Chris talking about that. There's plenty of opportunities to engage this organization. And I'm not sure I have it right, but I think it was in the late 1970s this organization was formed, and has really provided an unbelievable, it's just such an asset to the community when you think about the people that they serve, and unwavering 24/7. Pandemics, no problem. We'll just keep going, right? So, Bo, congratulations on your new position. It's the wonderful organization, and keep us posted, will you please? And check in anytime.
Thank you for your unwavering support to us as an organization, and to me as well. I'm really grateful, and I'm happy to be sitting here with you again.
Yeah, likewise,
well, not with
Bo.
you, but with you.
This way, the new normal. All right, Bo, you take care.
All right, thank you. You too. Take care.